our presentation in this session. The title is Issues of MOOC in Korea based on keyword network analysis. Ms. Ye Som-yu, a graduate student from College of Education in Ewha Women's University, will give the presentation. Please welcome Ms. Ye Som-yu.
Hello everyone, I'm Yesum Yu from Ewha Women's University, and the co-conductor of this study is Haeun Lee and Professor Il-hun Jo from Ewha Women's University. Our research title is Issues of MOOC in Korea, based on keyword network analysis. So our content consists of 4 parts. MOOC, as you know, is a global paradigm for future higher education, and it is a possibility of massive audience learning and cost-efficient way to get educational content. And also, it is the fast route to diffuse learning. Someone even expressed it as faster than Facebook. So for all these capabilities, there are certain domestic approaches to introduce MOOC to Korean educational environment. However, there are doubts that the presumption that MOOC for Korea education circumstances is same with that of overseas. There may be some administrative and cultural differences between Korea and foreign settings in the aspect of education. For instance, here's the question. Do you think Korean people would consider low-cost and high-quality content more important than certificate from prominent universities, or reversed? It is a question that it would be same with overseas circumstances. So there is a need of driving Korean MOOC issues different from context abroad. There actually were pre-existing literatures on Korean MOOC, and most of them were conceptual analysis. For instance, like analysis on design elements for K-MOOC, or introduction of MOOC and its implications on Korean society, or reviews of developmental processes of open courseware in abroad and its implication on Korean education. So this study supposed to conduct quantitative and comparative analysis on issues of Korean MOOC through online data collection. So why isn't the screen? Anyhow, the purpose of the study is to support effective convergence of MOOC in domestic education environment by comparing issues from US context. So how we do it? We conduct keyword network analysis for MOOC. Anyway, keyword network is a useful method for understanding meanings and issues by analyzing words appearing frequently along with primary keyword, in this case, the MOOC. So it is an intuitive means to see trends concerned with certain subject. Actually, you need to see the picture, but since the picture is not on the screen, there are a lot of word cloud things on the internet. You may have seen it, the picture of the keywords and the important keywords are in big form, and not important words are in smaller form. However, there is actually no scholastic approach to utilize text mining methodology on MOOC issues. So, our study procedure is first we collect the data. The collected data are news articles from Google and Naver. To understand US context, we collected news articles from Google, and to understand Korean context, we collected news articles from Naver. And then we analyze the data through linguistic inquiry and word counting software by Park and Lee Disdorf. And then we took descriptive statistics on keyword frequency on each context and keyword network analysis on the variables of centrality. Then we took interpretations on the data. We took interpretations on the data by reading some random context of the text and to understand the exact context for the certain keywords. We need the picture to see the steps to analyze the data. I don't know what to do. Basically, since you are not familiar with the keyword network analysis, I prepared some pictures to understand how we collected data and how we analyzed it and what data is result and what data we put in the software. But well, let me just explain with the words. Well, you just when you search the MOOC on the search engine, there is all kind of news articles you can drag. So you just open one every news articles and you drag it and you transfer it into the text file. And when you so we collected 200 text contents from US and 250 text contents from Korea. And then we use the LIWC software, as I mentioned earlier. We put the all collected text data into the software, and we get the result through the software. The result is a matrix. The row of the result is each keyword, and the column of the result is each text. So the matrix shows that the frequency of each keyword in each text. So we now put the matrix data. That is not my resource. So just focus on me, please. So we put the metrics data into the UCNet, which is a software, especially provides functions for calculating a variety of network variables, in this case, the centralities. So we use three kind of centralities, which are degree, betweenness, and closeness centrality. You may have heard of network centrality. Well, first, degree centrality is about the popularity. So if the keyword is dragged as a high in degree centrality, it means that the keyword is very popular in the network. And betweenness centrality represents the connection of the keyword with other keywords. So if the keyword is high in betweenness centrality, it means that it is playing a major role of connecting others in shortest distance. And third, closeness centrality represents the keyword in a shortest distance. So it means if the keyword is high in closeness centrality, it means that the keyword is fairly having close relationship with other keywords in average. So I really want to show these results to you guys, but do I have to wait or do I have to just? Yeah. Well, I've missed the fun parts, but now I want to explain the result. Well, this is the 60 top 20 keywords from foreign context. So you may have expected some parts of it, and you may have not. Like course, student, education, these are the general words we have expected, but distribution, dropout, global media, fail, business, these are the special contexts. Let me explain in the later part. First, as I explained the centralities, we saw three kind of centrality degrees of all these 20 words, and the top 5 keywords were all same in three kind of centralities. Those were online, course, student, education, and university. If you see the network picture, these 6 words are in the very central part of the network. And for Korean context, there were top 17 keywords, and it shows some similarity with foreign context, and some are not. Like creative economy, government, smart policy, these were not in the foreign context. So if you see the centrality value, there were also top 5 keywords in 3 degree centrality, and they were all same. These were course, online, professor, university, and education. And if you see the picture, these are also in the middle part. And I want to compare this with foreign context. Do you see the similarity? You should, because they are very, very similar. So course, education, university, these kind of things were the most popular, the most connective, and the most close keyword in global circumstances. So we interpreted that this is the MOOC's crucial characteristic in the global paradigm. Then what about the differences? So we excluded the general words and highlighted the contextual keywords in yellow form. Coursera, business, degree, edX distribution, dropout, fail. These we picked as a keyword to explain the foreign context. And for Korean context, we also do the same thing and dragged out professor, US, certification policy, smart, creative economy, and government. So here's the similarity as I explained earlier. These are the global paradigm, global crucial characteristics of MOOC. For online and course, it relates to the definition of MOOC. And education learning, this connects to the purpose of MOOC development. Then what about the differences? So for foreign context, the main leader of the MOOC is for-profit corporation or university such as Coursera, Udacity, or edX. However, in Korea, the main leader of the MOOC is government. Government plays major role in spreading MOOC in Korean context. For instance, KARIS, which is a quasi-governmental institution in Korea, runs KOCW, Korean Open Courseware, and it is the primary formal MOOC platform in Korea. And next, degree and certification. Well, recognizing degree and granting certificate is a major issue in MOOC, both in foreign and Korean context. However, it is more actively implemented in the US. For instance, Udacity opened computer technology course which conferred Georgia Technology University. However, in Korea, policy is restricting to give perfunctory certificates to the participants of the MOOC relates to the cyber university or higher education policies. So to give the practical certification, we should also consider the policy of Korea. And also the purpose of the MOOC. In foreign context, people were actually being having conversation on issues whether the MOOC is suitable for business field to get profitable benefits. So it is considering MOOC as a profit and business model. However, in Korea, more related keywords were creative economy, which is a facilitation in economy through creativeness and new ideas. And in Korea, the government is considering MOOC as the knowledge diffusion platform to facilitate creative economy. And for smart learning, which is a dominant idea from the Ministry of Education in Korea, it was
원하는
thinking
사람이면
the MOOC
이내
as
삶을
a
질조를
method
향상시킬 수
to
있도록
provoke smart learning, especially using the smart devices such as smartphone or smart pad. And for the professor, it is put because there are certain burdens for Korean professors relating to copyrights of the lecture or the lecture critics on teaching capacity by publicly opening their lectures on the internet. So, to summarize, the common keywords in both foreign and Korean context are course, education, online, university, and these are the main characters and very crucial characters in global paradigm. But in specific way, foreign context, we should consider potential of the business profit, Coursera, edX, or dropout, fail, media. And in Korean context, we should consider government policy and practical certificate since it's the most required part for Korean people using MOOC. And second, we should especially consider the smartphone environment to diffuse learning through MOOC. And third, we should consider the strategy to support creative economy in Korea by facilitating the main purpose, which is the diffusion of knowledge rather than business profit in other countries. However, have you noticed that dropout and distributions are in foreign field but not in Korean field? This was about the problem of the MOOC implementation. As you know, MOOC's main problem is that people are not completing the course till the end. So the dropout rate is very high. It'll be the just same problem in Korean MOOC too. So people are trying to use big data from MOOC to prevent failure of the students by analytically approaching to the distribution of the students in MOOC or else. So we should also consider big data utilization from MOOCs in Korean MOOC too, because decreasing dropout rate is the same purposeful goal for Korean MOOC too. So these four are the implications from this study, and thank you for listening. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Although